Part A.
Section 1. Listening Comprehension. Time, approximately 35 minutes, including the reading of the directions for each part. In this section of the test, you will have an opportunity to demonstrate your ability to understand conversation and talks in English. There are 3 parts to this section. Answer all the questions on the basis of what is stated or implied by the speakers you hear. Do not take notes or write in your test book at any time. Do not turn the pages until you are told to do so. Part A. In Part A, you will hear short conversations between 2 people. After each conversation, you will hear a question about the conversation. The conversation and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Listen to an example. On the recording you hear, "Have you sent the parcels?"
Yes, I had sent them yesterday.
What does the woman mean? In your test book, you read, A. The parcels have been sent by the woman. B. The woman sends the parcels. C. The parcels had sent yesterday. D. The woman had been sent yesterday. You learned from the conversation that the woman had sent the parcels yesterday. Active. It means the parcels had been sent by the woman. Passive. The best answer to the question, what does the woman mean, is A. The parcels have been sent by the woman. Therefore, the correct choice is A. Now, begin work on the questions.
Number 1.
Are you going to be finished with the yard work soon?
I just have one part of the lawn to mow and just a couple of bushes to trim. Who is the man? Number 2. Did you get the tickets?
Yes, I did. Let's go on in because the film's about to start.
What does the man want the woman to do? Number 3. Is it possible to drop a class in the 3rd week of the semester?
As far as I know.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
I'm ready for the therapy session.
Would you mind taking a seat? What does the man want the woman to do? Number 5. Can you turn off the lights when you leave?
Sure, no problem. Our utility bill is high enough as it is.
What is the man concerned about? Number 6. Can we meet later to work on our presentation?
How about noon?
What does the man mean? Number 7. Was the lecture easy to understand?
I'm glad I taped it because I didn't understand a single word.
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
I will never take another test like that again.
You can say that again. What does the man mean? Number 9.
I'm leaving for New York tomorrow at noon. Could you take me to the airport?
Sorry, I'm working then. Why not see if Mike can help you out? What does the man suggest to the woman? Number 10. Let's shut down for tonight. It's late.
Shut down? But we have so much more to do.
What does the woman mean? Number 11.
Can we sit anywhere?
No, this section is reserved. What does the man mean? Number 12.
Why don't we spend our vacation in the Bahamas?
I don't make enough to do that. What does the man mean? Number 13. Do you think we should bring the camera with us?
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
What does the woman imply? Number 14.
Did Bob fix the radio?
He took it apart and then left it. What does the man say about the radio? Number 15.
Have you finished washing the dishes?
I've been working on my term paper instead. What does the man mean? Number 16. The anthem just finished and the game's about to start.
Let's get drinks later then.
What does the woman probably want to do? Number 17.
Have you seen the announcement in the lobby?
What announcement is that? What does the man mean? Number 18. I heard you were taking a nice vacation next week.
Oh, no, you're mistaken. I rarely take time off from work.
What does the woman mean? Number 19. Is the lecture tonight worth attending?
Without a doubt.
What does the woman say about the lecture? Number 20.
Can you believe how many people were crowded into the stadium?
Only once has a larger crowd attended a football game. What does the man mean? Number 21. The travel agent told me about a really good deal on a skiing trip.
We'll have to look into that.
What does the woman suggest? Number 22.
It never occurred to me that you were an athlete.
Most people who meet me don't think so either. What can be said about the man? Number 23.
Barbara only told me that she wouldn't be in today.
That couldn't be all she said. What does the man say about Barbara? Number 24. I can't believe it! All of my exams are finally over.
I wish mine were.
What does the woman imply? Number 25. The prices on this airline are rather high, don't you think?
They seem reasonable for a trip to the moon.
What does the woman mean? Number 26. You know, Gary really didn't do a good job on his presentation.
I couldn't believe that he was unprepared.
What does the woman say about Gary? Number 27. Did the report get finished before you left last night?
I wouldn't have left had it not been finished.
What does the woman mean? Number 28.
I asked Roger if he was going to help us, but he really didn't answer my question.
Oh, he's always beating around the bush. What does the man say about Roger? Number 29. Are you still interested in selling those concert tickets?
Then you do want to buy them.
What did the woman assume? Number 30.
Is it time for the meeting to start?
You're here? I didn't think you were going to show up. Why is the man surprised?
Part B.
Part B. In this part of the test, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversation and the questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer that you have chosen.
Questions 31 through 34 are based on the following conversation.
I can't believe it. Today I went shopping at the store near my house instead of my usual store, and the prices were fantastic.
Is it one of those no-frills stores?
No, they just had some good sales, and the produce looked better than it has recently at my regular store.
What kinds of things were on sale?
I got a dozen large eggs for 85 cents, beer for $2.75, tuna fish for 99 cents, and bleach for 80 cents. I bought a lot of food for less than $50.
Where is this store? I might try it too.
It's the one on the corner of 16th Avenue and Main Street.
Number 31. What type of store did the man go to? Number 32. Which of the following items did the man not buy on sale? Number 33. What was one advantage of this store over the man's regular store? Number 34. Which of the following is true about the man's shopping experience?
Questions 35 through 38 are based on the following conversation.
Good morning. Friendly travel agency, may I help you?
My wife and I are planning a trip to San Juan and are interested in a package deal. What can you recommend?
Well, sir, we have a very special 7-day cruise including San Juan and other port of call. Tourist class accommodations, all inclusive for $699 each from Miami.
We don't care much for cruises.
In that case, how about a 12-day trip, including airfare, accommodations at the venue's hotel, several trips to the outer islands, and 2 meals per day for only $749 each?
That sounds more like what we had in mind. What else does it include?
A sightseeing tour of Old San Juan and El Unique Rainforest, and an afternoon at Luquillo Beach.
My wife would certainly love that.
When would you like to leave?
March 15th.
Shall I make the reservations for you?
Yes, please make them now. My name is James Morrison. That's Morrison. I'd like to charge them to my Visa card. My number is 4555-2000-9361-8788. The expiration date is in June.
After verifying your credit, we will mail your tickets directly to you. You should have them in 3 days. That will give you plenty of time before your departure.
Number 35. Where are the man and his wife going? Number 36. What is the man's name? Number 37. How does the man plan to pay for the trip? Number 38. When does the man wish to leave? Part C.
Part C. In this part of the test, you will hear several talks. After each talk, you will hear some questions. The talks and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen.
Questions 39 through 42 are based on the following news story.
2 men and a 13-year-old boy are safe now after being rescued from their tiny boat, which had been adrift in the Gulf of Mexico for 24 hours. After their families and reported them missing, the Coast Guard began searching, but the group was rescued after waving frantically at a private airplane flying overhead. It turned out that they had drifted only 7.5 miles from where their engine had broken down.
Number 39. How many people were in the boat? Number 40. How were the boaters finally rescued? Number 41. Why did the authorities begin to search for the boat? Number 42. How far had the boat drifted?
Questions 43 through 45 are based on the following commentary by a doctor to a patient.
Mr. Davis, I've just finished reading your x-rays, and I would like to discuss them with you. You have osteoarthritis in the middle of your back and scoliosis, which is a curvature of spine. I can also feel the muscle spasms and pinched nerves from your shoulders to the base of your spine. While this may sound terrible to you, it's not life-threatening, nor is it something to worry about. At present, there is no cure for these problems, but you can control them with proper treatment. First of all, we need to adjust your diet a little. The nurse will provide you with information on some foods to avoid completely and others whose consumption should be restricted. Here is an explanation of some back exercises that you can do. They will help to stretch and strengthen the muscles and to relieve the pain. Use a heating pad and an ice pack to alleviate soreness in the joints. I'm going to prescribe some muscle relaxers and painkillers. Take them as indicated. In about 6 weeks, you'll see how you are progressing and then begin some chiropractic treatment. I'd like to see you again in 3 weeks. Please have the nurse make an appointment.
Number 43. What is the purpose of this talk? Number 44. What did the speaker do before talking with Mr. Davis? Number 45. According to the speaker, what is scoliosis? Ladies and gentlemen, please move in a little closer as we begin our tour this afternoon. Today you will enjoy the largest collection of Salvador Dali's works under one roof. They include several hundred oil paintings, drawings, and watercolors, more than 1,000 graphics, and a variety of sculptures as well as jewelry. As you will see, Dali was multi-talented. He designed furniture, created exquisite works with fine jewels, and concocted perfumes with tantalizing aromas. He developed his talents over a span of 6 decades, leaving an indelible imprint on the world of art. Here we see some of his early paintings, mostly landscapes of the town of his birth, Figueres in Catalonia, Spain, and the seascapes of a neighboring town called Cadaqués. While these represent a more traditional art form, it was this time that Dali's controversial career began. He was expelled from a prestigious art school in Madrid because he disagreed with his professors on their techniques. He once threw himself down several flights of steps just to get attention. At the age of 21, he had his first one-man show. 4 years later in Paris, he fell madly in love with Gala Ward, the wife of a French poet. She became his lover, and later they married. She was the inspiration and model for many of his works. The Discovery of America by Christopher Columbus, his monumental masterpiece, shows Gala appearing on Columbus's banner. She also served as his model for other works, such as Crucifixion, Ecumenical Council, and Hallucinogenic Toreador. Dali's theme varied from one period to the next, but many contained reoccurring images of ants, crutches, limp watches, grasshoppers, and sexual symbols. All of these were, in some way, a carryover from his childhood and adolescence. He often placed familiar and outrageous imaginary objects side by side. A number of paintings, such as a slave market, old age, adolescence, infancy, hallucinogenic toreador, and Lincoln in television, portray double images. Depending on how you look at these works, you can see two entirely different views. Surrealistic paintings are what Dali is best known for, and in most of them he left everything to the viewer's interpretation. As you wander around your visit today, look at the paintings up close and then move back about 20 feet and ponder them again from that distance. Before leaving, stop at our gift shop to browse and perhaps purchase some of the Dali memorabilia posters, books, clothing, perfume, and postcards. On your next trip to St. Petersburg, come back to visit us. We are open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., on Sunday from noon to 5 p.m., and we are closed on Mondays and holidays.
Number 46. Who is the speaker? Number 47. Which of the following was not mentioned as a Dali creation? Number 48. Who was one of Dolly's frequent models? Number 49. What was the artist's most renowned art form? Number 50. What kind of paintings were the artist's earliest?